Beep, 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 beep. Ba-da-dum. G'day everyone, Professor Maple here. We're back on our lovely Sprucecraft server here. And today, we're just continuing on from last episode. We're still doing that thing where we look at a different area in the new texture pack today. Today we're looking at the top side of the barn. The acacia wood. I like the dark with the orange there. That's really nice. And the red sandstone, still very recognizable. Horses and their armor, it's all lovely. So yeah, last episode. Oops, wrong button there. Last episode we ended up doing the closet, and it went really well. Like, I got the sword working, the dispenser for the sword, and everything. And this is what we've got so far. That white bit there, that's the first bedroom there. Looks pretty much the same, as you can see. This I did this in like an hour and a half, maybe a little more, maybe 2 hours. Either way, it didn't take me long to do this bottom half. So let me just take you for a tour of my crib here. We've got the balcony. We've got this sort of carpet. That's the theme that you'll see throughout the place. We've also got some little deck chairs here for looking out at the lovely view of the library or the item room or future plans. Although, well, yeah, I won't tell you what the future plans are quite yet. We've got exits there, and there, should you have to leave the aircraft at any time. And inside the door here, we've got ourselves a foyer with a crafting table, just for convenience sake. A little chest. I've been storing some of the materials I've been using around here, as well as a nice little painting area. It was originally just the painting, and I liked it, but it just looked a bit bland, and I still might add like a clay pot with a flower in it. Actually, no, I'll do that after, yeah. And then we've got our inner chest, sort of like this is meant to be like a hat rack kind of thing. Kind of like what I have in my bedroom, but yeah, it's alright. And then we've got the other door here, leads out to the balcony, a bit more direct to the item room. Let's see, we've got our closet, which I've thought I had begun filling up. I guess I don't have a chest plate in there quite yet. We've got sort of, I wanted to feel kind of very open on the inside, even though the ceiling's a bit low in places. And so this hallway's rather wide, and the stairs are wide, and I wanted to give that impression of space, even though horizontally not much of it. Let's see, what else have we got here? We've got the stairs to go down into the basement, just like every other corner of the base. We've got spooky noises on demand, and sometimes off demand as well. I'm going to put another room right about here. I'm not sure what kind of room it'll be yet, but I'm pretty sure I'll put a room there. Might be like a living... Ooh, yeah, maybe a living room down this end would be nice. Anyway, yeah, nothing under the stairs quite yet. I'm thinking kitchen might go there. And I've essentially been trying to make sure I get the first level done before I do the upstairs. If I do an upstairs, so I haven't really done anything up here quite yet. It's still very open and empty and unfinished looking. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. We've got some sandstone for the ceiling, because, well, let's go back. Let's go back to the beginning of the series here, where we have our color coding. So we have, what did we start with? We have the yellow, which is for the mining dome and mining related things. And there's a set of stairs assigned for that. We've got red, which is for farming, in particular mobs, but we also have like the default stained clay for regular farms like sugarcane and stuff like that. We've got the blue. It's meant to be for the library. We've got sort of the blue and the light blue stained clay there. And I thought about switching it to prismarine and stuff. I haven't tried it out in the test world quite yet, but I'm not really. I kind of like what we've got going on here. It works with the sea lanterns, and even though the clay is harder to get, I'm all right with it. And by that I mean I think I prefer what I think it would look like, or what it looks like, as opposed to what I think the prismarine would look like. Anyway, and so the green and the sandstone and the spruce. Oh yeah, the wood also kind of goes with the themes as well. So birch, library, dark oak, mining, jungle and acacia, farmy stuff. And then the spruce is meant to be sort of like the living area. And I've used it sort of as the main walls and sort of with the sandstone and the stone brick and all that, but I haven't used much clay with it. Although I guess part of the reason I put all this mossy stuff in here is to tie it in with the green of the color scheme, of the color coding. But I haven't really done much with that yet, otherwise. So, except for like the entrance where I have that, there's the mat and some of the spruce plants that I've got put up there. We just wander our way all the way over there. And then we've also got the banner also has the green in it as well, with the green carpet and the spruce. And yeah, so basically I just wanted to make sure that that everything sort of matched up, at least for this. And I think it's gone pretty well. I've just been going off of inspiration, and the carpets are harder to get because I don't quite have enough sheep to make enough wool to grab what I need at the time, all the time. But, you know, as long as I keep in mind where I need to put a mat like this, and I like the patterns. I really like the patterns. I'm thinking I might switch it up to something a bit more modern later on, but for now this is good. I like sort of, like it's got sort of a modern feel with sort of the smooth surfaces on the outside, but it also looks kind of cabiny because of the wood, and also the wood and the doors. So I think this is going to go really well. I'm not sure how well lit it is yet, so I'm torch spamming. More so the upstairs is what I'm worried about for now. But yeah, definitely we're just going to keep on going, build from the inside out. And I say the inside out just to make sure that, again, we have that openness, or the desired openness. And the outside, you know, I don't have to decorate it up as much if I need the room for the inside, because the inside's a part of the place that, you know, when you have a house, that's kind of the point of having the house, is to be inside of it sometimes. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on going with the inspiration train, and I'll update you as we go. Alright guys, we're back, and I have just kind of let it go. We've got my favorite flower in the little nook I was gonna spruce up there. That's only the beginning though, because look up, look way up. Those of you who grew up in the early 90s might get that reference, maybe. 80s for sure, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so I added some walls because it looks like I'm going to need some space between the top of the ceiling there on the lower level and the bottom of the floor on the second floor here. So yeah, I've decided I'm just going to put like a crawl space in there, light it up, or fill it with blocks or something, and or half slab it, will probably be what I do now that I think of it. And then we're gonna have the second floor be reasonably high up. We're already pretty much at the roof of the outer walls of the base here. You know, just kind of, I'm thinking of putting a tower in it. I'm really excited about that. I don't know what it's going to look like on the outside yet, or the inside, or anything, but I want to put a tower up. Okay, what else has changed here? I don't remember if I put the plants up since last clip, but those are up. I also put in some more flooring here, moving into the living room, and it's nighttime, so it might be visible. I'm not sure. It's very subtle, but I do have that set up so that the TV here, which I made out of paintings and redstone lamps, it's wired up to light up every time I press that button. It's kind of hard to see, even probably in the video for sure, but especially during the day. But it lights up behind there, and we've got some speakers, or I have some ender pearls just kind of on there for the little round parts of the speakers. Some shelving that I need to figure out what I'm doing with the top here for the shelves, but I don't expect that to be too hard there. Got symmetrical shelving there, even if we have asymmetrical seating. For some reason, when I was putting these in, it just, like when you set these up, there's a bit of a lighting glitch where if you don't light underneath them, the banners that are used as the pillows there, they kind of turn black and don't show that they're lit, even if they are. So you have to light them from underneath, as you'll see here. And it looks like the lag took that stair from me, so I'm gonna have to, nope, there it is. Can we get it before? Nope. Okay. Fix our chair back up there. So if you've ever heard of Zul'jin, he's a decorative Minecrafter. He came up with that, as far as I'm aware there. He's got a tutorial on making chairs, if I'm not mistaken. Lamps for sure. I remember seeing a lamps one. Anyway, that was a long time ago. But anyway, so we've got the living room starting to look pretty nice here. We've got sort of a sliding door. I didn't want it to go like one way across. I just wanted to use the, it's pretty much the redstone here is the same as the one, or as the redstone for the like outer wall doors. So like the wiring underneath is a little different because of space constraints, but it's pretty much the same dealie there. And let's see what else. I don't really know what else I've been working on. I haven't really been paying too much attention to how far I've gotten since. I just know I've been working, so I'm gonna keep going and update you as much as I'd like to build on camera here, like I usually do. Well, you know, is it really interesting to watch? Like I don't want to make it a clip show, but at the same time, watching me build is not particularly entertaining sometimes, and then this is probably going to be one of those times. Plus, like, if I get the chance to like listen to music or watch something else while I'm building, it kind of helps the creativity flow. So I'm going to update you again once I've gotten a little further. I'm hoping to get the ground floor done tonight, if I'm lucky. So yeah, we'll get down to that. Alright guys, so we are back, and what the holy bother? What is all this? Well, that dirt there is just scaffolding. But I'll show you what we've got so far here. So we've got the porch, as you saw before. Let's see what's new. What's new, Mr. Magoo? We've got ourselves a lovely little window into the kitchen here. got some cabinets, and I have to get some more gray wool to put more handles in, but we've got handles in there. We've got a refrigerator that opens. The freezer in the top, we can store food in there. Got the sink, got the oven, the stove top, and the range hood there. We've got a little mat, although I could probably put one over here. But anyway, so we've got all that going on. We've got this wall. I was just kind of like, oh, if we have it all one color, or if it's all just one block, it's going to be kind of boring, especially when it goes that high up. So I'd tried something different. It was originally just stairs going across, and it looked all right. But with that pillar thing with the cobblestone walls, I think it looks a bit more interesting. Like, it's not the prettiest thing ever, I'll admit, but you know, it's interesting. We've got a little chandelier here. And then we've got the dining room with tables set for 4. I would have set it for more people, but that, you know, people end up with the table leg in their knees, and that's one of the worst things I find about having a meal with like a family gathering or something, is being the one stuck at the gosh darn table leg dealy. Also, we have some lamps here, some anvil lamps. Again, inspiration from Zul'jin of Hermitcraft there. But I added a little bit of carpet on top. You can kind of see it from the side. I think it's just like that tiny little detail that makes it gives it a bit more dimension there. And then living room, you guys saw, nothing really changed there. Got our automatic door, same as it was. Got the old bedroom. Go up the stairs here. The big reveal here. Okay, so yeah, we've got our little path out to the outer walkway of the base. Not that I use it a whole heck of a lot, but you know, we've got options here. We've got options. And then upstairs, we've got the beginning of a balcony. I'm gonna cover it over at some point, but for now, it kind of goes out past the base actually, which I think is nice. Like, as much as like the outer wall of the base is meant to sort of like fit the sort of Baroque architecture. And for those of you who don't know much about Baroque architecture, the point is that everything's uniform and neat and tidy and precise and whatnot, which is nice and easy to do in Minecraft because everything's a meter by a meter square cube dealy. But because the house is, I'm thinking more like tree house mixed with cabin, mixed with kind of modern themes and stuff like that, and dark wood colors in the spruce. You know, it's definitely. Am I echoey today? I might be echoey today. Anyway, so yeah, it's sort of gonna. I'm coloring in the lines, but I'm also going to be doing some shading outside of the line and filling in the rest of the picture, so to speak. Let's see, we've got some supplies I've been using here. Down this hallway, I have a bathroom set up, and I'm pretty sure I've finished it here. Got sort of like a toilet. It opens and closes. Better be a quick pit stop, or else something's gonna get clamped. We've got a urinal here, just for the sake of having a urinal. I don't really know. I don't even know of any like private bathrooms that have urinals, but you know what? I thought I could put it in, so I did, and that's what we've got. And then we've got sort of towels here. Use the banners as towels. And then we've got our sort of mirror here. And we've got sinks, twin sinks, a little bit of countertop, more towels. And I'm thinking of putting like a plant or something there. It's kind of an empty corner that I feel isn't necessarily bad that it's empty. I could put like a hamper there. So, ooh, yes, let's do that. Okay, I'm going to put a hamper there. Let's just see. Do I have... Let's see, I have that on me, and I need a cauldron, which I can make from iron. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to make a hamper. And make it a cauldron. There we go. And we just... It's either going to be a hamper, or we do like a... it has to go there against the wall, or else that isn't going to go on top. Anyway, so yeah, that's our hamper. That's our fancy dancy wancy schmancy hamper damper. It was either going to be that or a plant stand, like put a couple leaf blocks there and have a plant in the corner, but you know, thinking of doing that in the hallway here and there, so not much point in that. There's a second door to there. I'm also planning on putting a room here. It's not going to be a big room. It's probably going to be long and skinny going that way, but maybe like a guest bedroom kind of thing there for all those guests that I have who come over on the server. And I guess we'll go this way. So plant stand, plant stand, plant stand. This is going to be like a back entrance to the main master bedroom dealie, I think. Yeah, I guess the second floor makes the most sense, because if I do end up doing the tower thing, if that works out and it's way at the top, then it's going to be like all that work just to get to the master bedroom. So yeah, the master bedroom is going to go out over top of where the front porch down there is, and we're going to have that. So yeah, not many rooms on the second floor here, but you know, we're moving up. And then this stairway here, like you see the wall here, and then you see the lack of wall here. We're actually going to be on the outside of the rest of the house, which is kind of where that treehouse sort of thing I was talking about earlier, it's coming out. And possibly even at the top I might plant some trees or something. We'll see. We'll see. I want to make sure that that I get done what I want to get done on the lower floors before I worry too much about the tower. And then the tower, I'm going to try not to... Like, this is pretty wide, this area here. I would say that... let's see if that... There is... Okay, so the base is about 100 by 100, give or take, right? So, the item room's centered, and I would say that library area there is probably about 30 blocks square, give or take. So if we do 70 blocks minus maybe 10 or 20 for like the grassy area in between for what's left for where the house is here. Yeah, I'd say no more than 20 blocks. Then that gives us about 70 minus 20 is math that so that's 50 blocks. So yeah, I'm not going to make the tower 50 blocks wide and then, or 50 blocks long on the one side, and then however wide this is on the other side. I'm going to make it more like square or round or something. Circular. Either square or circular, one of the two. I want it to be like similar width to depth or whatever. So we're just going to... Anyway, I'm going to just keep on going here. And actually, wait, how long have I've been recording for 10 minutes already. Time just flies by. So I think actually I'm going to, just because like this episode's taken a long time to make, even though I haven't really done a whole lot of on-camera work, and I apologize for that. But possibly next episode we'll do something that, you know, there's a bit more, or working along with me kind of stuff going on, even if it's not me building on camera. Just kind of come back to this later with a bit more creativity in my head and my noggin going. But yeah, that'll do for now. So I hope you liked the video. Have a good right now time thing, dealy, mobile. And yeah, sometimes it's easier and more cost effective to build your own house than to buy one. Sometimes not. Anyway, so yeah, hope you have a good now, and I will see you next episode. Goodbye!